Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs. And today is Tutorial Monday, and we are starting something new today for March. So we are going to be making a St. Patrick's Day vest sweater. We're going to be doing some graph work. Today we are making a shamrock square. And it will look like this. Isn't that beautiful? So we're going to make a shamrock square, and we're going to be using Tunisian Crochet to do that. And I have a K hook, which is a 6.5 millimeter. This is the hook, the long hook. And it's a K. So I'm going to be using that. And I also have some balls of yarn. So we're going to need several balls of yarn. And as we get started, you'll see why. So I've got 4 balls of dark green and 4 small balls of light green. So we're going to start with the light green. In we have it's a 20 by 20 square. Okay, but when you we have to make a chain. When you chain this out, we're going to need to make 21 chains. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1. Alright, so I'm gonna put this needle in here. Alright, what we're gonna do, in order to do Tunisian crochet, you have to pick up a chain, go into the chain and pick it up, and then we're gonna bring a loop through. Then you're going to go to the next chain, and we're going to pick it up and bring a loop through. All your loops stay on your hook, and we are going to pick up loops all the way down. So we just go through the chain and pick up a loop. Here we go. All right. So you might want to make sure your chains are loose, because sometimes it's hard to pick up if they're not loose. Alright, so there's that. Pick up a loop. once you get past, this is a little bit fiddly. Once you get past this chain, it gets a lot easier. One more. See if we can get that. There we go. All right, so we have all the loops on our hook. All right, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. And that is right. There should be 22. Even though there are 20 spaces in here, we have to count the ends as 1 and 2. So we're counting this as, because I want the 20 spaces to be inside the square. And so it, that way we're not counting the end here that I'm going to be going around. Okay? To put a border on it. So from here, we need to take the loops off. So we're going to wrap our hook and go through the first loop. Okay. Then we're going to wrap our hook and we're going to go through 2. Wrap our hook, go through 2. 2. So we're going to go through 2 all the way back. So how I come up with this graph is this is graph paper, and I just took and put the design in there how I wanted it. I just used graph paper to do it. Okay. So anyway, that is row 1. Okay. We're done with row 1. Once you pick up all your loops and go back, that is row 1. Okay. So we need 2 rows of nothing but the light green, and I'm using the light green as my background and a dark green as the shamrock. Alright, so now what we're going to do is when we go to pick up loops, we're going to pick up, see these bars going up and down? We're gonna skip this one because that's what this is. Okay? This is counted as a loop on your hook. Alright. So we're going to go under the bar and we're going to pick up a loop. And then you're going to go under the bar. And you're just going to go under all of those bars, those up and down bars. And pick up a loop. And I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing here. I don't know if I can get you closer. A little bit closer. There we go. Alright. So I'm going under the bar, the up and down bar, and I'm picking up a loop. You're going to go all the way across, and you will have 22 loops on your hook. Once you're done. And then when you get to the end, right at the end, there is two, you want to go through 2 loops. See, there's a loop underneath, there's 2 loops on top, and bring that through. You want to go through both those loops at the end. Alright, now it's the same coming back as you're going to go through the first one, the first loop, and then right after that you're going to go through 2 loops all the way back. This is probably the easiest part of the whole thing. And there we are. We have there 2 rows. There's 2 rows. So now the third row is we have to count how many blocks, let me see, that we need of this green, and then we're going to switch colors and I will show you how to do that. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. So it's 12 blocks in. So we're going to pick up 12 loops. So not the first one, but the second one. Go to the second up and down one. And you're going to pick up 12. Not counting this one. Not counting that one. So you'll have 13 loops on your hook before you start changing colors. Let me see. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, because I didn't count that first one. So yeah, you would be 13. And now we're going to go to a dark green. And I'm going to kind of go underneath this and go to the back and pull this out. And I'm going to leave a long line back there. And I need to go through 2 of those with this dark green. And then I need to pull out another ball of the light green, and we got to finish this off with the light green, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull this out. There you go. And I leave it long because I'd rather have them long to sew in those ends. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and like I said, that end doesn't count with the picture in the middle. So I'm going to go through those 2 at the end here. Go through both of those and pull up a loop. We should always have 22 loops on our hook. And sometimes, you know, it's good to count them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20, 22. So we do have 22. So now we're going to go back and we're going to go through the first one, and then we're going to go through 2 and go through 2, go through 2, 2, 2, and then 2. And then we have to pick up this green one, the dark green one, and you're going to go through 2 and 2 with that. Kind of keep this tight. And then we're going to pick up this light green one here and continue on going through 2. There we go. And we just kind of keep these tight. And I have a couple of green ones back here. Let's finish off this first, and then we'll show you what I'm going to do once I get this finished off. All right. All right, so what I'm going to do with these two ones that I'm going to tie these together back here so they don't come out on me. So I'm just going to tie this in a knot back here. There. And that way those are not going to come out on me when I go to lift those up. You have to make sure you don't go too tight. Alright, so now our next row, that was row 3. And so this is what the first 3 rows look like. Alright, now the next row is row 4, and we need to go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we should have, counting this loop, it'll be 12. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I need 3 3 stitches for this dark green. And so I'm dropping this light green, and I'm going to pick up the dark green, and we're going to go through the next 3 stitches with that. And that's what we should have right there. And so now I'm going to drop the dark green, and I'm going to go to the light green, and I'm going to continue picking up stitches all the way across. I think I missed one. Yes, I did. And it's really easy. Maybe I didn't. There's a little stitch right there. There it is. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, nope. I was right. It's this one. Okay. All right. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now I'm going to go and at the end and close this off and pick up that end one. So we still should have 22. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22. We've got 22. Now we're going to go back to finish this row. Go through the first one and then go through 2 loops, 2 loops, all the way back. Now, first of all, though, we have to switch colors once we get up to this dark green. Alright, so we're going to drop this one and bring this one, and we're going to go through 2 and 2 and 2. And then you just got to make sure, now this is going to be loose, you just got to pull it. Alright, now we're going to drop that one and go get this one. And we're going to go through 2 and 2 and just pull that. There we go. So there's that row. So we have 4 rows done. All right. Now we are on the 5th row. And on the 5th row, we need to count how many squares we need to do. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need to pick up 10 loops this time. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So because you have this first loop always on our hook, we should have 11 on there, you know. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, yes. So now we're going to drop that green one and pick up this dark green one, because now I need three dark greens from there. So I'll get that. All right, so we got to put one here. Pick up this loop. One loop. There we go. And we are going to put 3. There's 3. And now we're going to drop that one, and we're going to pick up the light green, and we're going to put light green all the way across. And that should be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So we're going to put 7. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wait a minute, I think I skipped one, I think. Hang on a second. And it's easy for these loops to go over top of other loops. Alright, I did skip this one right over here. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we got to get the end here. Go through those 2 loops, pull the end up. And there we go. So now let's make sure we got 22. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22. We got 22. And now we're going to take off 1 loop. And now we're going to take off 2 loops. All the way down until we get to the dark green. And then we got to switch colors to take the loops off. Alright, pick up your dark green and go through the 2 loops. Making sure you're going through 2 loops only. And then drop the dark green and pick up the light green and continue until the end. Going through 2 loops. There we go. And we just pull these. So there is row 5. Alright, so now row 6, we're getting more into the shamrock. So we need to pick up 3 loops first with this light green. So I'm going to pick up 3 loops. So there's 1, 2, 3. And now I'm going to bring another dark green out. Here it is. And I'm going to go through this right here and bring it through. Alright, so now we have another one, and I need 3 dark greens there. Hang on. I don't want these 2 to get tangled, so I want this to drop over here. I need that to drop over here. Now I can pick up my dark green. I leave a long tail, always. Alright, so now I've got the dark green, and I need 3 of them. So I'm going to pick up 2 more. All right, and then I'm going to, so we've got 3 dark green, and now we need 3 light green. So I'm going to pick up another light green. And I'm going, so now we're going to, we need 3 of them. Alright, so we've got 3 on there. And now we're going to pick up this dark green right here, because I actually need, see, we're right here, we need 3 of those dark greens now. So, here we go, pick up that one. Alright. So now, after picking up those 3 dark greens right here, I need 3 light greens again. So I'm going to need another ball of light green. Or actually, it's right there. It's already there. So I'm going to pick up this next dark green stitch. We're going to put a light green on it. There we go. And then we need 3 of these. And I need another ball of dark green. There it is. Okay, so another ball of dark green. And we need 3 dark greens.